Hi, I'm Sheila Mason. I'm a farmer's daughter. I was brought up here. It's a Upland Hill farm. At the farmyard it's about 850 feet. It runs up to about 1300 feet on the tops. At the moment we've just started lambing the Zwarble sheep. And because it's so cold outside, they're mainly inside in pens, and we're going to have a look through them, and I'll just show you which have arrived, and one or two are having problems and such like. We just delivered some lambs before, so you can see the new ones. They are actually drying up now, and we've kept them in because it's so cold outside and there's very little new grass, so they are a lot better just bedded up and kept warm. With the Zwarble lambs, which are born inside, we have cameras on the pens, so through the night I'll flick it on a few times through the night, and if there's any new arrivals I like to get up and get them penned into separate pens, and by morning they suckle. They usually spray the navels, give them a little bit of colostrum, and then by morning they're absolutely fine. When we start with the Swaledales on the 20th of March, that's quite a different procedure because they all lamb outside. So obviously if it's a really wet bad night, I'm wondering what we're going to find in the morning, whether it's going to be absolute devastation or how well they've managed to cope with the bad weather. And so it is two totally different operations really. The indoor lambing, it goes fine, you know, you can't do much wrong apart from possibly a sheep will end up sitting on one or something like that in a pen, which you won't get when they're outside. We've all sorts inside here. This is a little pen of like what a problem sheep. They need a little bit of extra help, a bit of extra feed and hay. So we're just sort of trying to look after them and then prepare them for lambing really. And in the next pen we've got some of the Zwarble sheep. They are actually all pedigree sheep, these, and because the weather's so cold we've lambed them, and then we pen them up separately for a few days so that they know which the lambs are, because obviously they all look the same. Even to myself who's used to them, it would be hard to distinguish. So we pen them up, each sheep has 2 lambs or 3 lambs together, and we'll give them a few days, and then we'll put them into a larger pen where they'll all race around together when they become more confident. And we have to make sure there's plenty of bedding, water, nuts and hay, so we're popping in 3 or 4 times a day just to check they've all got everything they need. This is a set of twins that are a couple of days old. We've a set of triplets here, and unfortunately she only had one teat working, which we found out after they'd been arrived. So I come 3 times a day and just top them up with bottle, and they're a little bit friendlier because they're used to being bottle fed, and they'll nibble your fingers and such like. So they're a little bit more characters really. But she's managing to keep them going, but we are giving them a little bit of supplementary feed. And then the next pen with another set of twins there, I think they were born the day before. They're almost ready to go into a large batch where they can chase about and start playing King of the Castle and things. And some younger ones across here which have just came in last night. What we've got down here, this yow gave birth about an hour ago, and she's been scanned just to have one lamb, and we had an orphan lamb which desperately needed its own mother. And so what we did, as quickly as we could, we transferred the orphan lamb in with the single that had just arrived, and we put quite a bit of the lambing debris really onto her, rubbed it all around, and we've helped her to suckle the sheep, and gradually she'll start accepting it as her own, and obviously it'll do an awful lot better if it's got its own mum. And at the moment she's butting it and then she's licking it, so she's a little bit unsure, but it'll not be long before she's accepted it as her own lamb. This is Jock. He's 10 weeks old, and my cousin rang the other day and he said, I've saved your puppy from my litter, and he brought him the following day, and he's so lovely, he's so confident, likes to be out, he's had lots of experience already, so I hope he'll be a future good worker for us on the farm. Bye.